Param Shanti to all the divine souls. Welcome you all to Bapuji Dashrath by Patel's YouTube channel. This is the English translation of Bapuji's video on Bapuji ne bataya Threeey Atlas ka andar ka sach. The following is the highlights of the same video. Bapuji says there are many souls present in the Threeey Atlas. It is an extremely vast ship housing souls of immense magnitude. Some of the souls within the Threeey Atlas are very large in form and energy. Anand sent me a video related to the Threeey Atlas in which a child entered the Threeey Atlas through the astral travel. Let me explain it a little bit based on what she told. Let me explain it to you very accurately. Param Shanti, Bapuji says infinite supreme peace. There are many souls present in the Threeey Atlas. It is an extremely vast ship housing souls of immense magnitude, and there are souls of different categories who live in the subtle form. They can change their shape, color, and form repeatedly. Those souls are also of high quality. This means that the soul is of at least 6 or 7 celestial degrees, which is equivalent to Brahma Rishi's power. It is a soul of such quality, and there they do not need to eat and drink to survive, as they live based on their own soul power. That power is transformed from the soul to the causal body to the subtle body, and the subtle body is charged. So they do not need any food or drink to charge the subtle body. They survive solely on the power of their soul. And the atmosphere there is also made up of supreme element or param tattvas, and not just ordinary gross air element. So the atmosphere inside is of the supreme element. Its form, color, shape, everything keeps changing. Its aura keeps changing based on its thoughts. If anger arises, the aura turns red, similar to how the aura changes in the gross physical body. So they do not need to make any arrangements for food and drink. This Threeey Atlas is powered by the supreme fire element or Param Agni. Within it, there is the supreme fire, supreme air, and supreme ether. Also, there are souls which are made up of supreme light. There are souls which are of 5, 6, 7, 8 celestial degrees and other different categories of souls. It's very large ship. Inside it, there are a large number of aliens. It can't be counted right now. This explanation is based on what I saw through my divine vision. The engine that drives the Threeey Atlas is of the supreme element, not of the gross element, and it can change its speed by either increasing it to a very high speed or can slow down. It can also convert the entire ship into either supreme elements or even the gross elements. They have the ability to do all of these things because of their power. They can change from manifest or the visible form to unmanifest or the invisible form. If they convert their ship into the invisible form, then they can increase the speed to a very great extent. That's why many such ships come and go, but because they are in the invisible form, they go unnoticed. Anand sent me a video related to the Threeey Atlas, in which a child entered the Threeey Atlas through the astral travel. Let me explain it a little bit based on what she told, and I shall give you an accurate information. So she traveled to the Threeey Atlas and went inside it and saw a lot of aliens sitting inside it. Consider it a very large aircraft. I had previously made and shared an audio and video on the Threeey Atlas, which received a very good response. This aircraft from inside is made up of supreme element or Param Tattva, but its outside of the plane is made up of gross elements, so that no physical human being or anyone else can see inside. However, they can see outside because they are aliens, having the power of supreme elements, and their body is also made up of supreme elements. However, the external body of the Threeey Atlas is made of gross elements, like we have iron, aluminium, but those elements do not match the elements of the earth. They are different elements, but they are gross. They can see outside, but someone outside can't see what is inside. As per what she told, that there were a lot of aliens. Everyone's aura had different colors. Everyone's color combinations were different. She had a wound in her hand, so they gave a little energy power and it got healed. Then, when she tried to go in again, she couldn't get any access. Many people were traveling as astral travelers who wanted to go inside, but no one could go inside. So she told about all these things in short. I'm going to tell you about those astral travelers who go. How do they go? When they have a desire to go, they have souls from the subtle world with them. They shoot them or project them with the rays of light, take out the subtle body from the physical body, and then they take it inside and put them inside the plane. And when they go inside, it's the subtle bodies which go inside. Such souls who astral travel, their journey is what we call the soul journey. At this stage, the soul is present with the subtle body. But actually, what I saw in my soul conscious state, I observed a little within the plane and saw with my divine vision, or the third eye, that the energy that powers this atlas was the supreme element. It is driven by the supreme fire. To be specific, not the gross fire element, but by the supreme fire element. Like our sun, so inside its core there is a cell of the supreme fire. So the fire comes out from one cell of the supreme fire element. So as Lord Vishnu created the sun, that is why Surya is called Surya Narayan Devta, as Lord Vishnu's other name is Narayan. So Lord Narayan Vishnu, with the power of his soul, inserted a cell of the supreme fire when the earth needed light. Now this light was needed when the gods were becoming humans and coming down to earth. This earth was formed in the first Parar, that is Brahma's first 50 years from today. This dates back to 1055 trillion years ago. In the first Parar of Brahma, that supreme fire element transformed into gross element of fire. It has gone on for trillions of years. So in this way, whatever their vehicle moves, it is powered due to the supreme element. If they wish, the supreme fire element can absorb the sunlight in 1 second. It has so much power because it is the supreme fire element. If it wishes, but it does not do that because good people who enter other solar system do not disturb others. However, bad people do get inside and absorb the energy from there. This Threeey Atlas has come for a visit. It has come from another galaxy, that is the Andromeda galaxy. This is what I saw with my divine vision. So this one that has come has been roaming around for a long time. So this one has come like this. I first saw it from the Andromeda galaxy. I've made a 1-hour video on the Andromeda galaxy in which I have explained in detail about the whole of the Andromeda galaxy in great detail. So like in the galaxy, how does it allow people to enter? There are wormholes there. White holes are the entry and the exit points. There is a way for them to come and go. There are planes who come and go. So throughout the galaxies, many people from large groups and travel around in such aircraft. But when the need arises, they come to the world of gross elements, right? They come to Earth. like they come around the earth to roam around. So these people make the aircraft from the supreme elements. There is the supreme element inside. The external shield is made up of gross elements so that no one can see what is inside. The inside is made up of supreme element. Its subtle body is also made up of supreme element. There is a huge group of aliens. They keep moving around. I've made many videos on aliens many times. They keep moving around. Their soul journey keeps on happening. They are huge groups. If you look inside it, it looks as a big city. There are about 25,000, 50,000 aliens inside. There are different types of aliens. There are different colors. Their color combination is very different. And they are in the supreme element. It is similar to our gods or people coming from Vishnupuri who are in the unmanifest form. Then when they come from the unmanifest to the manifest form, here the manifest means the corporeal form and the unmanifest means the subtle form. So first, the conversion from the corporeal to the subtle form used to happen. This used to happen from Satyuga until the Dwapar Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, there has been a lot of heaviness in the past 5,000 years. Otherwise, the gods would have come from the unmanifest to the manifest and then convert from the manifest to unmanifest. And they are plain, like how Ravana has snatched away the vehicle from his brother, that is the Pushpak Viman. This plane was not a physical plane, it was a subtle plane. If one made a resolution, then it would become a subtle plane, and whoever would enter inside would directly get converted from physical to the subtle form. His body will become a subtle body, and the number of people who would be seated in the plane could vary from 1,000 people, 2,000, 100, or just one can even sit in it. Even Ravana could travel alone. Ravana could travel in all the three worlds, that is Earth, Bhulok, Bhuvarlok and Swarglok, because he was the master of all the three worlds. He was Trilokinath. So these were the vehicles before. The aircraft was of the invisible form. It had a subtle body. It was an aeroplane which ran on the power of thoughts. So once the aircraft was built on the power of thoughts, people would sit in it. If a physical being sat on it, then he would get converted to a subtle form. As many as possible one could sit. Like this, many planes are roaming around, but those who are not visible are in the unmanifest form. Their bodies are made up of supreme elements. That is why they are not visible. This Threeey Atlas is visible because it has put on a gross cover-up outside. If this Threeey Atlas also had kept a body of supreme element in the outer body of the plane, the outer body wouldn't have been visible. Therefore, this runs on the supreme fire element, and it came from the Andromeda galaxy as I saw it with my divine vision. The details are very vast. There is a group called the Galactic Federation in the Andromeda galaxy. From that group, this Threeey Atlas has come. It is a part of that federation itself. It came to the earth from that to observe. Just after observing, it will go away. It will not harm anyone. So look, it has a body of supreme element and it runs on the supreme fire. If they wish, the supreme fire element can absorb the entire energy of the sun in 1 second. Let me give you an example. As described in our scriptures, a sage drank the entire ocean's water. So when there were great demons during the day, the demons caused great damage to the earth, and then at night they would hide in the oceans. So now, to drive out the demons, a sage swallowed the water of the entire ocean. So how did he swallow the entire ocean? He was a Brahma Rishi, a great sage. His soul had a power of 8 to 9 celestial degrees, like Lord Krishna's soul, who had the power of 16 celestial degrees. So he was a Brahma Rishi. He came from a distant star, like from our 7 stars, the Saptarishi. He was a Brahma Rishi, had a lot of power. He had a resolve in his soul. With his soul power, he swallowed the water of the entire ocean. He converted the water into air, and with his power, he converted the air into supreme air, and a cell of it was formed. One cell of supreme air was formed. An entire ocean is formed from one cell of the supreme air. Fire is also formed from air. Water is also formed from air. Earth is also formed from air. So our Brahma Rishis were like this. Many examples can be found. Like this, even Hanumanji swallowed the sun and hid it in his mouth. So Hanumanji opened his mouth so wide, he made it big. He created such a huge form because he was the 11th Rudra incarnation of Lord Shankar. So he created such a huge mouth. He made his mouth so big and his body that he converted the supreme element into the supreme fire, so that the fire element cannot do anything to the supreme fire. And he swallowed the entire sun. He then converted the sun into a cell of supreme fire, because that is how Lord Vishnu created Surya Narayan. And this kept burning for trillions of years. So these are very subtle things. Then, when they make a resolution and take out the supreme fire element, the entire sun will come out and go like this. There are many such stories in our scriptures, meaning they have the powers to convert from the manifested form to unmanifest form, and then to supreme element, and from supreme element to supreme light. All these are very deep things. Very deep things. When there is self-knowledge, knowledge of Brahma, then only everything will be understood. There are countless such alien crafts that are above our earth. These planes are situated 100 kilometers above, 200 kilometers above, and even 5,000 kilometers above. Our entire solar system is filled with it. But they are not visible because they are made up of supreme element. When they come into the elements from the supreme element, then only they will be visible. Our entire Bhuvarlok is also filled with these aircrafts. Swarglok is also filled with these aircrafts. Right now, many from outside have come from the galaxy, universe, great universe. They've also come from great universe. They are all filled. I've seen it and described it in many of my videos. About the astral travel, I've seen it since childhood. When Jogni Ma used to come to my mother, Jogni Ma would take my mother's soul along with her subtle body and take my mother around the entire solar system for 2 to 3 days. She would tell my family that she would be going with Jogni Ma for 2 or 3 days. Jogni Ma would bring her divine chariot and take my mother on a ride in it for 2 or 3 days. We used to maintain my mother's body. I mean, we would keep it covered with a blanket. After 2 or 3 days, when she would return after the astral traveling around the solar system, she would activate her body and then become a woman. So we have seen this astral travel since childhood. Sometimes alien ships are so big that they are like a big city. Inside it, thousands and millions of different dimensional aliens live. So sometimes they even land on the oceans. Just like many of our oceans, many aliens have landed before. Then they stay there for a while, maybe 10 years, 15 years or so. They stayed for a while, observed the area, enjoyed the atmosphere. Then later, when they flew away, many people saw it like an island. It was there and disappeared overnight. So this was not an island, it was an alien ship. People don't know about it. Param Shanti, infinite supreme peace.